Hello students, welcome to my channel MS Biology Tutorials. Today I am going to discuss about evolution of stele in vascular plants. First of all, what is stele? Stele is a Greek word and it means pillar. The stele term first time used by Van Tighem and Dalit in 1886 in the stellar theory. In pteridophytes, nature and arrangement of vascular bundle included xylem and phloem, various in several groups. The central core or cylinder of vascular tissue in higher plants, that means stele. Endodermis is the boundary between cortex and stele. The xylem and phloem are the components of vascular bundles. Xylem are important for the transport of water and nutrients in the plants, and phloem are important for the transport of food in the plants. The stele consists xylem, phloem, pericycle, medullary rays, and pith, but sometimes pith are absent in some plant species. This figure showing the structure of stele, various layer of cell. Root hair, it is the hair-like or tubular structure and it important for this absorb the water and nutrients for the plants. Epidermis, it is a single layer of cell and its boundary between plants and external environment. And then cortex, it is the mostly large thin-walled parenchymal cell. It is lying after the epidermis. And then endodermis, it is the central innermost layer of cortex. It is boundary between cortex and stele. Then pericycle, it is present just inside the endodermis and it just outermost part of the stele of plant. Different types of stele are found in pteridophytes. On the basis of ontogeny and phylogeny, there are the three main types of stele. First one is the protostele, second one is the siphonostele, and third one is the solanostele. This figure showing the different types of stele. First one is the protostele. The xylem is in form of solid mass in protostele. It forms the central core of the stele. It is completely surrounded by the phloem. Pericycle and endodermis surround the phloem. This is most primitive and simplest of steles. There are main three types of protosteles. First one is the haplostele, second one is the plectostele, and third one is the actinostele, and some other types of stele such as mixed protostele and polystele. Haplostele, this is most primitive type of protostele. Central solid core of xylem is surrounded by a layer of phloem. For example, Selaginella species. In this figure showing that the central mass of xylem is present and surrounded by the phloem. So that's why it's called the haplostele. Then actinostele, central xylem core with star-shaped appearance or radiating ribs surrounded by the phloem. It is more advanced than haplostele. For example, Lycopodium serratum. In actinostele, the star-shaped appearance of xylem surrounded by the phloem, so that's why it's called the actinostele. And then plectostele, plate-like arrangement and parallel to each other of xylem, and each plate is surrounded by phloem. It is more advanced than actinostele. For example, Lycopodium clavatum. So here, this figure showing that plate-like structure of xylem surrounded by the phloem. So that's why it's called the plectostele. Mixed protostele. Here xylem and phloem are uniformly distributed. Xylem elements are break up into small groups and all surrounded by phloem. It is most advanced among protostele. For example, Osmunda species. Polystele. Generally in protostele, the stem has a single stele in center, but in Selaginella, the stem axis has several steles in parallel arrangement. Each stele is a protostele with xylem core surrounded by phloem with pericycle and endodermis. for example Selaginella stem. Then second main stele, siphonostele. In siphonostele, the vascular tissue is in form of hollow cylinder. Xylem is surrounded by the phloem with the pith at the center. It is more advanced type of stele. Parenchymatous cells in the center forms the pith. In some cases, the vascular supply of branch in siphonostele departs from the main vascular cylinder. So that's why it's formed the gaps in the main cylinder. Leaf gaps are present in microphyllous plant, but these are absent in microphyllous plant. So there are the different types of siphonostele, such as ectoploic siphonostele and amphiploic siphonostele. What is ectoploic siphonostele? In this stele, xylem is surrounded only on outer side of phloem. The pith is at the center position. Phloem is externally surrounded by pericycle and endodermis. Leaf traces are present but leaf gap are absent. Leaf trace means it is a depart from the main vascular cylinder. In ectoploic siphonostele, xylem are surrounded only on outer side of phloem, right? But in amphiploic siphonostele, in this stele the center is occupied by pith. Xylem is surrounded on both sides of ring of phloem, right? So this figure showing the difference between ectoploic siphonostele and amphiploic siphonostele. And here the xylem are present and surrounded by the single layer of outer side phloem. But in amphiploic siphonostele, both side phloem is present and in center the xylem is present. Xylem on its inner side is surrounded by inner phloem, inner pericycle and inner endodermis, and xylem on its outer side is surrounded by outer phloem, outer pericycle and outer endodermis. For example, Adiantum and Marsillia. Then solenostele. This is a type of siphonostele in which the gaps of different leaf traces do not overlap. Only one gap is present in the main cylinder. It may be ectoploic or amphiploic solenostele. So this figure showing the structure of solenostele. What is ectoploic solenostele? Pith is in center and xylem is surrounded by phloem. For example, Osmunda. And amphiploic solenostele, pith is in center and the phloem is present on both sides of xylem. For example, Adiantum species. So this figure showing this both stele is different. What is dictyostele? This type stele is separated into several vascular strands and each one is called meristele. In this case, several gaps are present at a particular level, for example, Adiantum species. So this figure showing that dictyostele, which are main vascular cylinder, are separated into several different stele and bunches, and each bunch is called is meristele. Eustele. The stele is split into distinct collateral vascular bundle around the pith, for example, equisetum stem and dicot stem. So here the vascular bundles are arranged in a particular or regular manner. While what is atectostele? A type of eustele and scattered in ground tissue, for example, monocot stem. Here the vascular bundles are scattered manner arranged in a whole ground tissue, but in eustele these are the arranged in a particular manner, while in atectostele these vascular bundles are arranged in a scatter. So these are the difference between eustele and atectostele. Polycyclic stele. The vascular tissue are present in form of two or more concentric cylinder, for example, pterygium. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe my channel and press the bell icon for the more updates or more videos. Thank you.